Hi, I'm Eric Noyes, Associate Professor of Entrepreneurship at Babson College. If you're passionate to grow your business, then chances are you need to look carefully at the operations and processes in your company. Operations is how business gets done and considers how you create and deliver value to your customers. Some people think that only manufacturers have operations, but every company has systems and processes which create or destroy value for its end customers. You love doing business with. Your favorite online company, your favorite restaurant, your favorite home or business service provider. These companies are thoughtful in how they utilize information, talent, and other resources to create unmatchable customer experiences. They know what you are looking for as a customer, and they deliver the goods again and again and again. Here are two companies I get excited about because of their top-notch operations. One is Amazon.com. I remember when they broadened beyond selling books to sell pretty much everything. If Amazon tells me that my order will arrive at my home by Wednesday, it always does. That is, unless it arrives earlier. Despite carrying hundreds of thousands of products, Amazon has designed an amazing fulfillment system that pretty much always delivers the right product by the right time. And they make shopping and buying so convenient by offering a streamlined experience. They make it almost too easy to do business with them. So I'm a customer for life, or at least until someone else can do it better. A second example, the Cheesecake Factory. Yes, the cheesecakes are great, but even better, the service and back kitchen operations which ensure happy restaurant patrons. The Cheesecake Factory has one of the largest menus you will ever see, and the food comes out the same and quick every time. But did you know that each Cheesecake Factory has a spotter in the kitchen? Someone responsible for inspecting every dish before it goes out to make sure that the restaurant meets its own exacting standards for food quality and presentation. It has a quality inspection process to ensure delight 50 feet away at the dinner table. Fewer order issues and sent back meals mean not only happier guests, but also more table sittings in an evening, which means greater revenue and profitability. As the Cheesecake Factory example shows, quality doesn't just happen, it's designed in through thoughtful systems and processes, and it's a real source of advantage versus the competition. So in Module 7, you will take a deep dive to analyze the operations and processes in your company. Do you have great processes that beat up on the competition, or are you the one that's getting beat up? Is your business operation efficient? Does it create unmatched value for your customers? Or are you doing things in a certain way, well, because you've always done things in a certain way? Lastly, what are the critical core processes in your business operation? And how might they have to change to enable the growth that you are seeking? The module starts with an operational audit, a top-to-bottom look at how you operate your business. The audit forces you to examine how you create and deliver the products or services you sell. Essentially, what processes and systems are at the heart of your business, and how are you doing? The audit considers important front-end activities such as how you work with suppliers and partners, as well as vital back-end activities such as how you delight or fail to delight your customers through service delivery. It's a 360-degree look at your business that considers how you use inputs in your business, people, technology, and systems to create high-value outputs, hopefully products and services that are sought after by your end customer. Part of this module is having you complete a process map for a core process in your business, one that, if improved, could unlock growth for your company. Later, I will take you through how to create a process map for a core process in your business, and you'll be surprised by what you and your peers in the program notice. Waste and inefficiency, using resources on activities that the customer doesn't value. Oppositely, a process map will help you better understand why your customers buy from you and not your competition. The module wraps up by forcing you to consider how your operations need to evolve to meet your growth goals. Everything you do will likely go right into your growth plan. Based on your self-work and the exercises you do in partnership with the other scholars, you can expect 1, to identify new business opportunities for your company. 2, to develop an operational plan to enable your business to grow. And lastly, to tackle operational challenges that may have prevented your company from expanding or competing effectively in the past. Bottom line, here's your opportunity to tackle either those operational issues that have been keeping you up at night or those that you've been quietly giving up on, all to target growth. So let's jump right in. I have a short, more detailed presentation for you about operations and processes. After watching that, I want you to throw yourself into the operational audit, your top to bottom inventory of operations in your business. Let's get to work. The purpose of this presentation is to expose you to key concepts in operations, or what is commonly referred to as operations management. After viewing this presentation, you should be able to 1. Define operations management. 2. Understand the role of operations management in competition and innovation. And 3. Apply the concepts of operations management to your business. In basic terms, operations management considers how business gets done. Operations management is the functional area of business focused on the creation, planning, and management of the resources and capabilities used by a firm to create products or services. A company's resources and capabilities are comprised of the workforce, for example, skills, technology, for example, manufacturing equipment or information-based technology, and processes, such as the supply chain, quality control system, production planning, all of which typically represent a significant portion of a firm's total costs and assets. Operations management is often thought of as manufacturing, but the field encompasses much more. Specifically, it considers and includes far-reaching topics such as value creation, how companies create and deliver value to customers, generally through the production of goods and services. Innovativeness, are the produced products and services novel and useful, such that customers have a strong willingness to pay for them? Routines and capabilities. What repeatable routines, capabilities, or competencies does the business leverage to create the products or services? And how are those capabilities and competencies developed? Competitiveness. Do the core processes at the heart of the business make it competitive or uncompetitive? And vision. How might the business processes need to evolve to consider new customer needs, new growth opportunities, and new competitive realities? So as you can see, operations considers factors that are important to service-based as well as product-based businesses. All service companies, whether they are restaurants, IT consulting companies, or security companies, need to think about their operations and processes just like product-based businesses do. So at this time, go to your reflection journal and write for a bit. How does your business go about creating value for its customers, being innovative in the marketplace? What are your business's unique routines and capabilities that make it competitive? And what is the overarching vision? Now, there are some core concepts when thinking about one's business operations, namely effectiveness, efficiency, and competitiveness. Effectiveness asks, can your company meet its key operational objectives? If you run a pest control business, a question might be, is your company able to eliminate pests 99% of the time? If you run a bridal dress store, a question might be, can you delight brides with the style and cost of your dress solution 90 to 95% of the time? Simply put, do the processes and activities in your business deliver the desired benefit, product, or service? Can you reliably get the hoped-for result? Efficiency asks, can your company meet its operational objectives efficiently? If you run a pest control business and you need to visit a client site on average 5 times to eliminate pests, while your competition generally does so in 2 visits, you'll not be in business very long, let alone be able to charge a premium price. Similarly, if you run a bridal dress retail store, can you generally sell a dress in 2 sales consultations, not 7 or 8? How much resources do you need to tie up or invest to get the result valued by your end customer? Okay, so here's the question. Is it more important to be effective or efficient in your business? Think about that for a second. So the answer undoubtedly is effective. If you can't meet key operational objectives, you can't be efficient. It doesn't make any sense. So simply put, business owners need first to delight some target customer and then find a way to do this more efficiently than their competition. Both are critical, but effectiveness comes first. A last concept to consider when thinking about one's business operations is competitiveness. This asks, putting it all together, does the organization efficiently create products and services which customers value, specifically versus competitor offerings? Rarely do entrepreneurs have opportunities and customers all to themselves. For that reason, entrepreneurs need to be keenly aware of how their business and its operations stack up compared to competition. What are competitors doing? How effective or ineffective are competitors' business operations? Here is a simplified but helpful view of the operations system for every company. All companies have inputs they need to run their business. Inputs generally include people, technology, capital, equipment, materials, and information. These inputs can look very different depending on the business you are in, but every business has inputs. Looking to the right of the slide, each business creates outputs, generally goods or services, which hopefully are sought after by a target customer. Looking to the center of the slide, each business must manage a transformation process, or sometimes called a conversion process, to convert its inputs on the left to its high-value outputs on the right. No surprise, there are tremendous options when it comes to how to design and manage these transformation processes at the center. Moreover, through the design of clever processes, some businesses can create high-value outputs with only a select set of inputs. So with that context, what I'd like you to do now is do an operational audit for your company. Essentially a top-to-bottom inventory of how your business does business and how the core processes are functioning. You'll find that document on the website, and it's about a 4-page long template. Dig into it, do the best you can. You may not be able to answer every question, but it will give you a good sense of where you stand with your business. After you complete the operational audit, I want to ask you to have a discussion with a paired partner, one individual from your cohort that you'll discuss the audit with. You'll share with them, and they'll hear from you in terms of how you answered the different questions, what you felt confident about, and where you really feel you need to focus. A paired partner list will be posted on the website. Lastly, there'll be a discussion board related to the operational audit and operations in general. Please jump into that conversation.